Okay, so welcome to this video. Here we will first talk about equality of complex numbers. Let z1 is equal to a plus iota b and z2 is equal to c plus iota d, where a, b, c, d belongs to R. So this z1 and z2 are two complex numbers. Then remember that these two complex numbers z1 and z2 are equal if and only if a is equal to c, that is real part of z1 is equal to real part of z2, and b is equal to d, imaginary part of z1 is equal to imaginary part of z2. रियल पार्ट भी इक्वल होना चाहिए और इमेजिनरी पार्ट भी इक्वल होना चाहिए, नॉट जस्ट मैग्नीट्यूड, उसका साइन भी, तब ही दो नंबर्स इक्वल होते हैं. सो गाइस, इसका यूज हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? जैसे एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पर दिया है, सपोज x प्लस वाई plus iota into 2 minus y is equal to 7 plus 3 iota, then find the values of x and y given that x and y are real. So guys, हमें ये समझना होगा कि as these two sides, right, they are equal, being complex number, the real part x plus y रहेगा, real part of left hand side should be equal to 7, and 2 minus y, it must be equal to 3. So real part is equal to real part and imaginary part is equal to imaginary part. This is by definition of equality of complex numbers. So we have 2 minus 3 is equal to y, so y is equal to minus 1. And if I put y is equal to minus 1, we have x minus 1 is equal to 7. So x is equal to 7 plus 1, which is 8. So yes, we got the answer value. We found out the value of x and y for the given condition. But here I want you to understand that if two complex numbers are equal, that means their real part and imaginary parts are equal, and vice versa. Now there is one important note: less than or greater than is not defined on complex numbers. इसका मतलब दो complex numbers में it will never happen that one of the number is less than or greater than the other. They are either equal or unequal. Two complex numbers can be equal or unequal, but they cannot be, one number cannot be less or greater than other. Okay, so I hope this is sufficient here. Let's move forward and talk about first algebraic operation, that is addition of complex numbers. So let's say there are two complex numbers given, z1 is equal to a plus iota b and z2 is equal to c plus iota d. If we want to do z1 plus z2, which is a plus iota b plus c plus iota d, so automatically we can get like a and c का sum हो जाएगा, that is real part, and iota common निकल के we will have b plus c. So what do we get? So z1 plus z2 का real part is nothing but addition of real parts of z1 and z2. z1 का real part a, z2 का real part c, so a plus c is real part of z1 plus z2. So real part में add करो, imaginary part में add करो, and you will get addition of two complex numbers. जैसे example 1, so it is 2 plus 3 iota minus 4 plus 2 iota. Real part will get added to real, 2 minus 4, it is minus 2, and 3 iota plus 2 iota, it is 5 iota. That's it. Similarly, in the second example, real parts 0, जैसे there is no need to write, 0 का सम 0 ही होगा, तो 2 plus 6 plus iota into 4 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, I have written iota already. So that is equal to 8 plus 9 iota. So guys, this is very simple addition of two complex numbers. Now let's talk about properties of addition. So if z1, z2, z3 and z are, let's say, complex numbers, then some properties. z1 plus z2 is equal to z2 plus z1. So addition of complex numbers follows commutative property, right? I hope you understand this, that if you add z1 to z2 or z2 to z1, the final result is going to be same. Now the associative property. If you have three numbers to be added, so if you add z2 and z3 first and then add z1 into it, or if you add z1 and z2 first and then add z3 to it, in both the cases you get the same answer. So z1 plus z2 plus z3 में, if you do z2 plus z3 first या फिर z1 plus z2 first, total तीनों का addition will always be same. We say it is associative property. So the complex numbers, addition of complex numbers follows associative law. Then we have a complex number 0, which is 0 plus 0 iota. If you add this number to any complex number, we will get that number only. So z plus 0 is equal to 0 plus z is equal to z. Right? So we have the identity 0, which when added to any complex number gives the same complex number. Right? So here we are saying identity, but it is which identity? 0. 0 is additive identity. Here remember 0, which is 0 plus 0 iota, is additive identity for the addition of complex numbers. Then the fourth property, z plus z bar is equal to twice real part of z. Now this is also a very simple and straightforward thing. If we have z is equal to a plus iota b, then z bar is equal to a minus iota b. If I add these two, z plus z bar, what do we get? We get iota b gets cancelled and we get twice a. What is a? Real part of z. So this is the property. I think this is again very straightforward property to understand. Now the property number 5. If you have two complex numbers z1 and z2, so if you take conjugate of sum और सम ऑफ कॉन्जुगेट, देन यू गेट द सेम रिजल्ट. तो अगर z1 प्लस z2 करके बाद में उसका कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट लो, या फिर z1 का कॉन्जुगेट z2 का कॉन्जुगेट लेके बाद में एडिशन करो, यू गेट द सेम रिजल्ट. दिस इज अवर फिफ्थ प्रॉपर्टी हियर. सो आई होप you have understood these properties. Go through it once again and verify it if you want to get convinced. Now guys, let's talk about the scalar multiplication. Let's say if you have a complex number z is equal to a plus iota b and there is a real number k. If I multiply z by k, then we get ka plus iota kb, that is real part and imaginary part, both are to be multiplied by the same number k. Example, if you have z is equal to 7 plus 3 iota and you want to find 5z, so it is 5 into 7 plus 3 iota, right? So you have to simply multiply 5 into 7, 35 plus 15 iota. Let's see another example. If z1 is equal to 3 minus 2 iota and z2 is equal to 5 plus 3 iota, so twice of z1, so twice of 3 minus 2 iota plus 5 times 5 plus 3 iota. We can simplify this by 4 to the 6 minus 2 to the 4 iota plus 25 plus 15 iota. 6 plus 25, it is 31, and minus 4 plus 15, that is 11 iota, and this is the answer. Okay, so these are very simple and straightforward questions. Now let's go to the subtraction. So subtraction of complex numbers. If z1 is equal to a plus iota b, this is one complex number, then z2 is equal to c plus iota d is another complex number, and we want to find z1 minus z2. So it's simply a minus c plus iota into b minus b. Okay, so I hope you understand how to do it. You have this, right? A plus iota b minus c plus iota d. It gets like iota b minus c minus iota d. So if you simplify, you will get this very clear. So actually you need not learn subtraction separately. If you do the two things which we have done in the earlier two slides, that is, I will write z1 minus z2 as z1 plus minus 1 into z2. So subtraction can be found out by using the scalar multiplication by minus 1 and then using the addition of two complex numbers. So we have 4 plus 3 iota plus minus 1 into 2 plus 5 iota. So we have 4 plus 3 iota minus 2 minus 5 iota. So 4 minus 2 is 2 and 3 iota minus 5 iota is minus 2 iota. So as simple as that. Now here we see some properties of subtraction. See, so let's say example I will take z is equal to a plus iota b agar hai, so z bar will be equal to a minus iota b. What will happen if I subtract z minus z bar? If I do, then यहाँ पर subtraction आया, यहाँ पर minus, यहाँ पर plus, so a will get cancelled and twice iota b. So guys, z minus z bar is equal to twice iota into imaginary part. So here, okay, there is a mistake, I need to correct it. So it is twice iota into imaginary part of z. Z minus z bar is equal to twice iota imaginary part of z. And again, similarly for the subtraction, if we have z1 minus z2 and उसका conjugate करेंगे, या फिर z1 का conjugate और z2 का conjugate लेके उसका subtraction करेंगे, in both the cases you will get the same result. So guys, again, ज़्यादा फास्ट लग सकता है आपको, बट दिस इज़ वेरी इजी वन, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड वन. क्वेश्चंस लीजिए, एक्सरसाइज लीजिए और क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके देखिए, देन यू विल फील कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट ऑल दिस. थैंक यू गाइज.